Yo, what's good, y'all, man? How y'all doing? It's been a minute. It's Tim, aka King Petty. I'm here today with some 2K26 content. As you can see, I'm on a LaMelo Ball build. We got a 6'7" point guard here. Here's the attributes. Here's the looks of what I have got going on. I have my badges showing right here, bro. I've been having a lot of fun with this build, y'all. Like a lot of fun. And right here, you can see what I'm averaging from game to game. Played quite a few games on here. But let's get to this intro and I'll be back. Man, it's so glad. I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy to be back and making content, man. It's crazy. It's been a minute, like for real. But yeah, man. This is how I kind of envisioned what I wanted to do before, and I kind of try to tailor it to the way of what I think people would like. But I really want to get back to the essence of doing stuff the way that I wanted to do, and like really just making it organic and authentically myself. So yeah, man, the way that I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna record a gameplay of me playing. As you can see right now, it's gonna be rec game of me playing on this LaMelo Ball build, and I'm gonna just talk to y'all, bro, and hopefully y'all rock with it, man. If y'all don't, y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all do, then of course we're gonna keep making more content like this. And even if y'all don't like it, we still gonna make more content like this, bro. So it's all good, man. I ain't tripping at all. But yeah, I have some things to talk to y'all today about, man. First, I'm gonna give another reintroduction of who I am, why I'm making this kind of content, and then I got a question for y'all, man. I'm gonna ask you a question right now, kind of for you guys to start thinking about. If you knew that you couldn't fail at anything in life, what would you do right now? Meaning, what would you do right now if you knew that you would not fail? No matter what it was that you did, you knew that you wouldn't fail. What would you be doing in life right now? Seriousness, bro. What would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail? So before I even answer that or get to that, I'm gonna just reintroduce myself, man. So like I said, my name is Tim. I'll go by aka the King Petty. And yeah, the reason why I'm making this kind of content, man, is I grew up without a dad. My dad passed when I was 10 years old. He was sick about when I was 8. He got sick with stage 4, I want to say liver cancer or pancreas, something like that. Something along the lines, bro. It was a long time ago. But yeah, my dad passed at a young age, man. And it was really rough for me trying to learn life and kind of figure things out growing up, man. And I really realized it when I got to my older years, probably I'd say about like maybe 25, 24 and up. I really struggled with life and kind of making decisions and kind of figuring out what I should do with my life, or kind of, when me and my mom used to get into it a lot growing up, I realized, man, how beneficial it is to have a man in the house, to have just a father figure that you can run to and bounce ideas off of and talk to. And granted, I had men like that in my life, and I'm thankful for the men that I had, like my brother-in-law growing up, my pastor growing up. I had men in my life that I could really go to, but at the same time, bro, they also have a family, so you can't just be under their tutelage, 24/7, trying to ask them questions, trying to get ideas, or whatever the case may be, or especially when you've grown up now. They have their family that they're tending to and stuff like that. So when I got older and I realized, man, I think when I was about like 26 or 27, right before I got married in 2019, bro. I remember driving home with my fiance at the time. We had just left the cemetery with my dad, and I had all this weight on me, bro. Like I had family issues going on at the time. I had work issues going on at the time. I just had a lot going on in life, and I felt like I had nobody to really talk to. And I just remember, I didn't even want to cry, bro. I just remember feeling the weight of the world on me, and I broke down crying, driving on the freeway, and I did not want to do that, man. It's actually I don't even think my wife was my fiance at the time. Honestly, I think we might have still been dating. I don't think we were that far in. But I knew that she was the one. I knew that I wanted to marry her, and but I had these questions. How do you know? And so I'm like, who do I freaking go to if I can't go to my dad? And so I remember driving on the freeway, and I just broke down crying. And she's sitting there comforting me. She's crying. I'm crying. We try not to crash on the freeway and everything, man. I'm saying Jesus take the wheel and everything, bro. But it was just crazy, man. And so at that moment, I knew that I don't want any other kid or any other male to go through what it is that I'm going through, or to deal with what it is that I'm dealing with and feel like you have nobody else in your corner. And so that's why no matter how long or how busy I get, bro, like I take a year off, I take months off here and there, but it's like I always come back to this. Every time I talk to God and I pray about it, I always come back to this. And it's just like, I really want to help the youth. I really want to make content to really put out there to help these kids that are going through some of the situations that I've been going through, bro. That dude cooked me right there. If y'all watching this game footage, bro, yeah, this dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. You'll see me get cooked on defense every now and then. 2K26 defense, it's hard to play it. But anyway, let's get back to it, man. I always want to make content and stuff like this to help those kids. So why do I feel like I'm qualified to be able to talk to y'all, right? Number one is I'm going through a lot of what you guys have went through. I've went through a lot of what you guys have went through. Right now I'm 33, just turned 33, married, have a child, hopefully have another kid pretty soon here. But I grew up in when my dad passed, it was a single parent house home, right? I grew up in South Central LA off of Manchester and Western. And my mom, she just kept me in private schools, and she kept me out of the streets, which is why I'm thankful that I didn't join a gang, or which is why I'm thankful I wasn't like hanging out on the block or selling drugs or whatever the case may be. Like a lot of my friends or a lot of the people that I knew, they did. But my mom, thankful to her, she kept me out of the street. She kept me out of that environment, because she grew up in kind of like the boondocks out in Georgia. And she's seen what that life was like when you have people that they're selling or they're hustling the streets or whatever the case may be like that. My dad did that a little bit too, and she didn't want that lifestyle for her child, her only child at that, her own biological child, I should say, at that. So she kept me in whatever she could. Usually it was in church, after school programs, or she kept me at school till like 6-7 o'clock, rushing there to pick me up to make sure that I wasn't getting in any trouble. And then I had a freaking I don't even know what to call it, but I had a culture shock when I come from all these private schools, right? Come from all of these rich private schools, and I go to a school smack dab in the hood off of Crenshaw and Slauson called View Park, and it was just a culture shock for me. Saw a lot of different things. I went there for 2 years, and then after that I transferred to Sarah, and I graduated from Sarah in 2010. And I went to college at Cal State LA. I hated school, by the way. I really did. I hated school with a passion, but I only did and succeeded in it in high school because that's what my mom wanted. Education was what she saw and what paved the way for her and what made her successful. So she was like, that's the only way that we're going to do it for my child. My mom was a nurse, ended up retiring as a chief nurse executive for a prison. Went to school, got a bachelor's and all that. She did it the right way, right? But as you know, school just isn't for everybody. And not necessarily saying it wasn't for me, but I just wasn't applying myself because it wasn't something that I was passionate about. So it took me 8 years to finish college, bro. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm qualified to talk to you guys, because I know what it's like to not have a plan. I know what it's like to not know what it is that you want to do in life. I know what it's like to feel like you're lost, or like you're stuck, or like you don't know what it is that's coming next for you. So it took me 8 years to finish college, bro. I started in 2010. I didn't graduate to 2018. I walked the stage in 2016, and my wife always makes fun about me about that. But I walked the stage in 2016. I think I had like maybe 6 more classes or something left, and or a year left, and I chose not to go back because I was over school. I went to work. I was making money. Why am I gonna go to school when I'm making bread right now, bro? I don't need anything else. I got the bread that I wanted, everything right now. So went to school, was doing that or whatever. And then I met my, at the time, girlfriend. Then we reconnected. We dated in high school, broke up, and we took about 7 or 8 years off, and we got together in 2017. And I'm talking about book smart, bro. Graduated Carson, went to Rutgers, graduated on full, like, straight A's, bro. Honor roll and all that stuff. Went to USC for her master's in social work. Graduated like a freaking 4.0, I think, or something like that, something crazy, something I can never do. And but she told me, she gave me a stipulation. She's like, hey, like, if you want to be serious about me, or if you want to marry me, then I'm gonna need you to get your degree. Like, what? She was like, yeah, I need you to get your degree. So I'm like, what the heck, bro? So I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to go back to school, but I knew that she was the one. I knew that I loved her. I knew that I wanted to spend my life with her. I know that God had placed her in my life for a reason. I know that God had specifically said that this was my wife. So, all right, bro, I do what I got to do. I went back to school, finished college, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful for her, because that propelled me to where I am now in life. If I didn't have my college degree now, I wouldn't be working or doing any of the things in which I'm doing now, bro. So that's how I got my career. That's how I got started. One of my boys actually put me onto a company called JB Hunt, which is a logistics, trucking, transportation. They actually hired me before I graduated college, bro, which is all God, right? They hired me before I finished college, and you have to have a college degree for that position. But they hired me, got my degree or whatever, stayed there for 5 years up in the ports, and I've been there for 3 years. It'll be 4 years next February. But all that happened from just having a college degree, bro. It doesn't matter, and I tell kids this all the time, it doesn't matter right now what you get your college degree in, bro. I have my degree in business administration with an option of marketing, and I'm working in transportation. That's where my career field is at, was within transportation. So it doesn't matter what your degree is in, bro. If you can get you a degree, or even go to trade school, bro. If I tell you how much a lot of these people are making at my job, on the labor front, just from having a trade degree, bro, it's crazy. Just go to school and get you something. Get you a degree, go to a trade school, or get you a trade, bro. Do something, if you don't have a plan for your life. So I know that was kind of long-winded, but yeah, man, I was lost. I was lost. I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt like I didn't have anybody to talk to. And what's crazy is that when I broke down crying, is I didn't even know I had those emotions suppressed. I realized that I never dealt with the passing of my dad. I just put it to the back of my mind and just like, I'm gonna keep it pushing. Like I had so much death happen within there. I had an uncle die, I had aunts die, I had my grandma die, then my dad passed. So at that time, bro, it's like, how you're 8 years old, you're 10 years old, you're 12 years old. Like, how do you even categorize that? You know, how do you even compartmentalize that? You can't at that young of an age, man. I never dealt with that. I remember my mom putting me in therapy and stuff like that, but I don't know. I wasn't saying anything. I just suppressed my emotions or whatever, you know? But I remember one day sitting at school, when I was in elementary school at K. Anthony, and I just broke down crying there. So that's what led her to putting me in therapy and stuff at a young age. But I don't recall it having any kind of like, you know, good conversations with them. More authentic conversations with them. So yeah, man, I was like, I never want to see a kid go through a lot of the things that it was that I went through growing up. A lot of the places in which I bumped my head just from either not listening or from not knowing. So I'm like, if I could put the youth, or put the young men, or even the young women, if it's women listening to this, if I could put y'all on game, and help y'all not make the mistakes that I made, and kind of learn from the mistakes that I made, why would I not do that? I would love to see y'all go farther than where I'm at. I would love to see you guys go further than what it is that I'm doing, and really just reach your dreams and reach your goals, and have success, right? So that's why I feel like I'm qualified, man. I have the experience, I have the mistakes, I have the failure to teach you what not to do. And I just want to see the best for y'all, man. I just want to see y'all succeed, and I just want to see the best for y'all, and see you win in every single aspect of your life, right? So that's who I am. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you guys. And now to answer the question is, what would I do within life if I knew that I wouldn't fail? And for me, it's simple. I give you two parts. Number one would be doing this, what I'm doing right now, is making content, helping the youth. I think an end goal for me would be like helping the youth within school, like, bro, like being stationed like a high school, or maybe being in the middle school, or having a program to where I have like curriculum and teaching and bringing people in. Like, I think that would be amazing, and I think that would be dope to just really give back everything that I have and everything that I know to help these kids. Now, I know a lot of young men, but also a lot of older men, or a lot of unks is what y'all call it, bro. I just started getting called unk. I'm running on 2K with one of the homies that's like 19, and he's like, you 30 plus? Oh yeah, you unk. I'm like, bro, I ain't unk. And he's like, nah, don't call me unk, bro. But nah, man, so I would love to be in a spot to like just be stationed somewhere to really just pour into the youth and to just help them and give them what it is that they need and what it is that they're looking for, right? So that's part one. Part two is I would love to make music and sing, bro. Like, I'm not the best singer at all, but I think I'm pretty darn good. But I feel like at times God is tugging my heart in an area to make music, but make music edifying Him, gospel, R&B, love type stuff. I'm talking like old school R&B, like some Kim type stuff, bro. Like, y'all know nothing about that, you know, like just like love music, you know, music about love, music about marriage, music about relationship, and just letting people know how amazing marriage is and the aspect that God made it in, and how beautiful love is in the aspect that God made it in, right? I would love to make some gospel music or something along the lines of like that, bro. I just don't know where to start. I guess you could say that, but honestly, it could also be fear. I feel like I'm not the best singer out there. So, and it's so many people with so much more gifts, so much more talent, so much more training and things like that would do so much better than me and would go so much further than me. So it's like, why would I even put myself in that realm, or why would I even do anything like that? But yeah, man, that's my things. If I had the opportunity, right, to really just do anything in life, and I knew that I couldn't fail, it would be to, number one, help the youth, empower the youth, teach you guys simple things, bro. Like not like all this hard stuff, difficult things. It's just simple things, bro. How to tie a tie, how to change oil, how to change a tire, finances, building credit, understanding credit, not making the mistakes that I'm making of getting into debt, how to stay on top of your debt, taking care of the things that you have, you know, priorities, time management, putting school as a priority, bro. Finishing school, like, it takes 4 years, bro. I think we just hired a dude at my job. He's like maybe 22 or 23, bro. I don't want to put out how much I make out there, but bro is making really good money, 6 figures, like well over 6 figures, at like 23. So it's just like, I would love to see that for the kids that I can reach, or that I can talk to, bro. I would love to see you guys succeed and have wins like that, man. But simple stuff, bro. Like, I remember talking to my nephew one time. How do you talk to a girl? I don't know, man. I was scared talking to women because I didn't have my dad there. But to put you in contact with men who know how to talk to women and things like that, you know, who have the confidence to talk to girls and stuff like that, bro. You know, identity. That was one of the things that came up talking to another young man, bro. Like, identity, feeling like you have to fit in instead of being yourself. So helping y'all with that, helping y'all with whatever it might be that you're going through, bro. And I know growing up now is a lot differently than how I grew up, but I have younger nieces and nephews that I still kind of try to talk to and help. I have younger people in my life that I still kind of talk to and help, that I might try to mentor, especially when I'm on 2K and things like that, talking to a lot of these younger kids, man. I just want the best for y'all, right? So yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoy this. Hope y'all enjoy this episode. I'm gonna continue to let the video run. As you can see, I'm already hitting a double. Yeah, man, I hope we get the opportunity to connect. If you know anybody who would benefit from this, if you know anybody that will find anything that I said beneficial, then please send them this video. Like, subscribe, comment, you know, share this video. It will mean the world to me. It would help me out so much. And I just say thank y'all, man. I love y'all and I wish y'all the best, and I hope y'all have a great day. Deuces.
Well, I know I said that was the end of the video, man, but just have one more little tidbit to add on to that. So if you have your answer, if you ask yourself what would you do every day if you knew that you couldn't fail, and you have your answer, my next question will be is pray on that and figure out if that's your purpose. Is that a passion or is it your purpose? Purpose and passion is different. Your purpose is going to be something that's going to be not just for you, but it's going to be for those around you. It's going to boost and elevate those who are around you. It's going to bring elevation to anybody who comes in contact with you. It's your purpose, right? It's your gift. It's something that God has blessed you with. Your passion is just something that you are enthusiastic about, right? It's something that you love to do. Like gaming for me is a passion, but it's not a purpose. Gaming is my passion. It's something that I love to do, that I could do for hours on the day and not get paid, but it is not a purpose for me. So I would say that once you answer your question and figure out what it is that you could do every single day, ask yourself if you could do this every day and not get paid, and pray on it and ask if this is your purpose or if this is a passion for you. And if you don't have a prayer life, bro, it's all good. You just talk to God. It's just a simple conversation like how I'm having with you guys right now. You say, God, I have this and that, which I think that might be a purpose or might be a passion for me. Can you reveal to me if this is either a purpose, or can you reveal to me if this is a passion? And if you need help in learning how to build a relationship with God or establish a relationship with God, hit me up and I can help you with that. But yeah, make sure that you ask God those questions, man. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All right, I want to give y'all one Bible verse to think about and study. It's going to be Psalms 37:4. It says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. All right, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And hey, I will not take any slander on me at point guard, bro. This is this is a new build. I just started playing point guard probably 2 days ago or a day ago once I made this build. So still learning. Defense is still something that I gotta work on. So yeah, bro was dropping me off, but it's all good. It's all good, man. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.